quadruple charge. To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might not laugh. Absolutely, listen. And the reason why I say that is because for Leicester to win the league, that means anything can happen.
Trophies are Arsenal going to win this season, and which ones?
We're going to win 2. We're going to win the FA Cup and the Premier League.
Up the Gunners!
Dominant in the Premier League and the FA Cup, we always seem to win.
The best team in England. We're in the league, we're in the Champions League, we're in the FA Cup, and whatever the Milk Cup is called these days. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do all 4 of them, pals. At least 2.
I think that Arsenal is going to do well in the Champions League. In the Champions League and the Premier League. This is the time to go to get a trophy.
They will win the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FA Cup.
We're going to win them all, mate. Every single one of them. Champions League, Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup. Done. FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. And why? Best team in the land.
For all you Ladbroke fans and everybody else who support the Arsenal, we're not in the mix anymore. We are sailing across with something special this year.
Welcome back for a minute to Northside LD, and we're back, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up Lee as well for the raid. Got my guy Viewz. What you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I can't believe some of these guys, man. Big up for inviting me on. Big up the captain. Hope he's well. Big up to Lee. Big up for the raid. Big up Gianni, Kwaja, everyone in the chat. Make sure you're smashing the like. Make sure you're smashing up the like to my brother North, man. I'm good, bro. I hope you're well.
All good, man. All good. Listen, I haven't spoken to you since we beat Spurs, man. How are you feeling about that game? Does it change anything about what you expect us to do this season? Do you expect us to win? Do you still think we're going to win? I mean, what did you think of the North London derby, first of all?
I mean, look, I don't know if it's a telling sign that I was only comfortable after the 4th goal went in. I didn't think we had the best of first halves, but we managed to open the scoring, then to just go and concede straight away. It's like typical Arsenal. We kind of do that. We kind of score and then kind of switch off. Do you know what I mean? And we did it. We did it twice. The second time the goal was disallowed. I thought that was soft by Gabriel, but at the end of the day, you know, when you see it on the camera, you got 2 hands on the back. It's always going to be a free kick, but it was hella soft. So I was still a little bit, you know, it's a big game. It was making a lot of noise. You know, we was in the game. Don't get me wrong, but I always felt like if they put it on us, we're kind of uncomfortable. Now, they weren't doing it as much. You can tell that there's a gulf between the teams, but, you know, all's fair in love and war. When you come to battle, these lot can draw blood from us. Do you know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel comfortable until the 4th goal, to be honest. But look, it was the win that we needed. I make sure I went onto X and just let everyone know it's not even about the performance at this point. It's about the win. Because we're in the business end of the season. You know, that's why people like me, yourself, Lee, Shane, Matty, anyone that can kind of see where we can tighten up, where we can be better. That's why we've been beating that drum, because we want to be ready for the business end of the season. But watching that game, did I think it was a statement like we're going to win the league now? No. I just think that, you know, we stopped the rot. There was a hole in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? We fixed it. We needed to get 3 points. Big up to you, man. Big up, man. Proper respect. We needed to get 3 points and we did it. Now we need to go and do it again. But and before I shut up, I was saying to Rash on his channel and BBK that it's Spurs, Chelsea, these kind of games I'm not worried about as much. Like, yes, they're 50-50 games, but we always seem to kind of be up for those games. It is your Wolves, it is your Brentford away, it is your Brighton coming up away from home at 7:30 at night. You know what I'm saying? They're the games that I lose sleep about, if I'm going to be honest. Chelsea's going to be harder than Tottenham, but I still feel like we'll have enough to beat them at home. Well, I hope. Obviously, anything can happen. But like I said, it's the Brighton game that I'm looking at like it's another potential banana skin. So they just cut finals now, North. You know what I mean? We've got, I think, 10 games left, if I'm not mistaken. And they're cut finals. We literally need to win, I don't know, 9 of them. We can, you know what I'm saying? If we don't beat City, we have to win 9 of them, in my opinion.
No, I hear it. Obviously, Fofana getting a red card against Burnley, so he's going to be missing that game. Like I said, I don't. This Rosinia guy, like I don't rate him, innit? I don't rate him, but then again, I don't rate Arteta, so it's a toss up between both of them, innit? Like I don't rate either of them, but I won't overlook Chelsea. But at the same time, we already know we're supposed to be beating them with the money spent, time with this manager. We're supposed to, but we were supposed to beat Wolves. We were supposed to go out there and beat Forest. We were supposed to go out there and beat Liverpool. You know what I mean? So I just can't overlook any team when I'm seeing the team perform the way that they did against Wolves and Forest and Liverpool when we needed to get maximum points. But I hear it, man. For me, bro, there's two. We've been saying this all season. There's two versions of Arsenal. There's the Arsenal that slapped up Aston Villa, but there was also the Arsenal that lost 2-1 against Aston Villa. You know what I mean? So there's two versions of Arsenal that you can see this season: the Arsenal that turn up and the Arsenal that don't turn up. And like I said, it's just at a point where it's just like, bro, just get over the line or you got to go in it. Like all the chat is done now, like for this guy. Yeah, I mean, even how lost he looked against Wolves as well. Like, this is the thing with this manager, like how lost he looked. It's like when we get into a mad position, he just looked lost, bro. Like the Wolves game to me, he looked lost, bro.
Lost. This is it. And people are like, oh, is he gonna change? How is he gonna approach the the Carabao Cup final? I'm like, he's gonna approach it the same way he's been approaching it. Do you know what I'm saying? If he was gonna change, we would have seen it by now. We're in the business end. We're nearly in March 22nd. We got the cup final, and then we go till May. But as I said, it's about 10 games, so I don't expect him to do anything crazy. I expect him to stay with the Harambe, because that's what I think it is, bro. I've been saying it since pre-season. I don't. Can anyone give me a game where we played like 80 good minutes or 70 good minutes, like the whole way through? You know what I mean? I feel like we've been playing like that all season, but somehow, some way, we're still top of the bloody league. You know what I'm saying? By hook or by crook. Am I pissed off? You're damn right I'm pissed off. Why Viewz? Because we're top of the league. And we're top of the Champions League. And we're in the cup final. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'll celebrate when we win. Don't ask me to pre-celebrate. This isn't Minority Report. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to pre-celebrate, then I'm gonna get this P45 ready and we're gonna pre-sack him. Because if he ends the season with no league, because you can win the Carabao, but you better win that league as well. You can lose the Carabao, but you better win that league, big man. If you don't win that league, bro, gone. Like that. Get out, bro. Because you're asking me to just get behind this, just get behind that. I'm worried. Every game's PTSD, bro, because this guy and his team selection, or this guy and his bad in-game management, or this guy rushing players back from injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? Or this guy trying to shoehorn the captain back into the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Johnny. So for me, I don't think he's gonna change anything. But we've got this far. So all I'm like is like, cool. You can make all the excuses you want. You can say injuries. You can say love me when I draw and lose. You can do whatever you want. You better win that league, because that's the only thing that's going to save him for me. If we just get the Carabao and that's it, that's not enough for his time at the club. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't look at that game and think, I see some guys on the net. My God, they are doing the most, bro. Just dopamine. That's what dopamine looks like. You know what I mean? Just like those guys in your clip, bro. So I'm just like, cool. I put my neck out there and I'll shut up on this. I said after Sunderland 3-0, I said, we ain't won the league. I said, but it's ours to lose. We've got the baton. Now, do you want to finish? Do you want to get over the line with that baton? Or are you going to flip and drop it? You understand what I'm saying? That's the only important thing now. Even performances, all the things that I was moaning about through the season, none of that even matters now. It's just about the results, literally. So that's where I'm at, man. I'll save my criticism until the end of the season, and if you get over the line, there ain't gonna be no criticism, is there? You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that.
No, I hear it. Me and Yamin were watching the someone put a like a little documentary roundup of the 22-23 season, and it was mad how similar what a lot of people have said this year is the exact same thing they said in the 22-23 season. So it's just one of those ones, bro. Like, we've seen Trossard being consistent. Like the Spurs game, everybody knew that we was going to win that game. I was saying, we're going to win that game. I didn't think that we're going to lose that game. We beat them convincingly already this season. Slapped them up. And then the fact that they had so many injuries out, they couldn't even field their best team, which that's their problem. You know what I mean? I don't look at injuries as an excuse. But at the same time, how many times have we said, Eze had a good game, can we kick on? Gyökeres had a good game, can he cook on? Could we get him to continue performing? Like, we've been saying this, you know what I mean? Like, so, Saka was a lot better than before, but we know that there's still levels Saka can go to, and we've seen the best of Saka. So can we continue getting the best out of Saka? We'll see. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I just feel like every week it's the same old thing. Like, if we get away with it, we're like, okay, well, we didn't turn up for 45 minutes, but then we turned up, and then, do you know what I mean? We cooked all. I'll be real, I just want the season to end, bro. I'll be honest with you. I just want the season to end, bro. I'm so sick and tired of saying the same old stuff, bro.
I know,
You know
bro.
what
I
I mean?
can't remember what one I was watching. You was absolutely killing me, man. Was it after Wolves or was it after Brentford? I can't remember. I was gone. But I could feel it. I was laughing because I could feel that I'm with you, bro. It's like Michael Douglas moments, innit? We only wanted breakfast. Next minute we got RPG, just looking to lick down everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how this game can make you feel. For all this time throughout the season, I weren't saying nothing because of the things you just pointed out. The fact that we haven't put together, you know, a solid 70 to 80 minutes of good football from start to finish. We haven't. It's been a game of two halves, and if we win the league by, you know, like that, I'll take it. But you ain't gonna tell me that I enjoyed it. You ain't gonna tell me that, you know, I weren't falling asleep through the games, because it is really, it's not like the Arsenal that I know and that I grew up on. But at the end of the day, Arteta's doubling down. That's what I was saying on my channel. He's doubling down this season. Forget counter-attack, counter-defense. And if he gets across the line, no one can say anything. But like I said, you just better do it. Because if you don't, you know, it has to be P45 settings. So I'm with you, bro. You know, we're here at the business end. I want it to just be over with, just to kind of see what happens. And me and Shane have said, look, either way, we don't like the manager. We've accepted that. It's other people that can't accept it. We don't have to like him. He's just an employee of the club. You get me? I don't need to like him to mash work with him. Just what I'm saying, I've worked with plenty of people that I don't like. We've said this a million times. Yeah, but these guys, especially our fans, have some infatuation with making other people believe what they believe. Jehovah's Witness settings. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what you do? Now, brother, on it, weird. It's weird. These are grown men, brother. You understand? Because I don't fancy him. What's the problem? If you fancy him, you can have him all to yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't need to fancy him. I fancy Arsenal. You know, I look at my players and I'm saying Declan Rice needs a rest, North. You get me? And he's just like, every minute, we need rotation. All you ever do is moan about rotation. Well, when you look at Jury and Timber's minutes, 2,000 plus, Declan Rice's minutes, 2,000 plus, Zuberman's minutes, 2,000 plus. So where's the rotation? Because Norgard's played less than the EastEnders episode. Big up to Curtis Shaw. Yeah. Ben White's not even played 500 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, look, there's no point in us moaning about it no more, because he ain't going to change. It's too late for that. We're in the final furlong. You know what I mean? If anything, he's going to double down. So I'm like, cool. You can die on that hill. You better win.
Nah, 100. I hear that, man. I hear it. Look, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, the football's not going to change. He's got his favourites. We already know what the issues are with the team. The left-hand side, we don't have anyone to hold it down. When we get a performance, we struggle to get a consistent performance from anybody that plays on the left. Trossard, Martinelli. The number 10 role, Eze, we've seen some good performances this season, but you're going to hold it down. We will see, because we've seen inconsistency even from him. Gyökeres, we've seen inconsistency from. Saka, we've seen inconsistency from. It's the same old thing. It's down to you guys to show us why we need to believe. Declan Rice saying that it's not affecting the players, coming out doing interviews and all that. We get this every year. You remember we have this all the time at Arsenal. We get so many interviews. Like, this football club gets treated like they're Man City. Like, the way Man City dominated the Prem the last couple of years, we get so much interviews as if we got the keys to the Prem. Like, we've been the team that's been dominating. It's mad. The amount of times, like, I think Arteta already this season's already had like 5-6 interviews. Like, why do we need so many interviews, bro? Just go out there and get it done, bro.
He loves it, bro. He's a pantomime villain, bro. He's a performer. That's the whole thing. That's why they love him. Make the money, build the culture, sell a journey, sell a process, so that we can just dilute the drink for as much as we can. Do you know what I'm saying? This dilute's never gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? Just water. And at the same time, they've done little things like for the season ticket holders. We've done low price rises for 4 or 5 years, bro. The price is still going up because it's low. Would you think we're idiots? Now it's gone up another 3.5. Yeah, so God knows it's going to be closer to £1,700. So for you to be doing all of that, like you said, it's the same thing every single year. And now it seems like Sky and, like you said, the media are treating them differently. Like they've fallen into Mikel Ultra. That's what I call it. Do you get me? Because he'll just look at you, bro. He'll just lie in your face. You know, like like Zoolander, blah. What they call it, Blue Steel. Man, just looking in your face because he's looking you dead in the eye. All of a sudden, you think he ain't lying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy's a madman, bro. He's a madman. But they're all buying into it because your Cantons, your Semi-U's, all the people that go into the presser, they're not going to ask him any challenging questions. So when you say that we're getting treated like Man City, I agree, bro, because I feel like he's the most kind of unpressured manager in world football, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, look, nothing we say is going to change anything. All of these guys say, oh, the players, our attitude is leaking down to them, but our attitude, like they watch us, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, behave yourself, man. They don't watch us. You know what I mean? These people need to stop fixating on us and start fixating on the time where they lost their standards, the time that, you know, the red and white turned into the blue and white of QPR, because these men are just happy to be at the table more, smelling the food, mouth watering, don't get to eat, belly's fully in the back. You know, you can play xylophone with their ribs. These men are starving, bruv. Yeah, the whole mouth is taped up, but they don't mind as long as they can be at the table and look at the food. That's the kind of impression I get. So yeah, man, look, all the things that we say, you know, it's like a Groundhog Day, North. I feel like I'm going mad sometimes. It's like every single day just going on about the same old stuff. And are we going to see a change? We don't know. But don't ask me, and I'll end on this, don't ask me to pre-celebrate. I'll celebrate when we lift something. You know what I mean? And that's it.
No, 100%, because they could have won. I've kept saying this. They could have won a lot of us over 22-23 season. You know, I've always said this. I was this close to believing, but there was something telling me. I said I can't do it. There was something telling me. And then what did we do? Last 6 games, bunch of draws, got slapped up 3-0 Brighton. We just capitulated. You know what I mean? And then we start losing faith. I mean, nobody in this fan base can say we're just being negative. They've given us things to be negative about. There's been opportunities there. You know, how many times has this manager not taken seriously Europa? I told you I would have celebrated Europa. I told my man I'll celebrate Europa like a Champions League. I never see my club win nothing in Europe. I don't care. I don't care what no one tells me. I'm celebrating it like it's Champions League, bro. I'll take Europa.
You're damn
but there's
right.
multiple times, you know what I mean, getting lobbed by Sporting Lisbon and that, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, those things, you don't forget those things, you remember those things, and it's down to the club to change the way that we feel about this project or system. Also as well, there's been a lot of things that I wanted this manager to experiment with that he won't. He ain't going to put Skelly in the midfield. He's not going to move Declan to the 6 and you know, try to get Skelly, you know, up there and perform, or give Ethan an opportunity, or give Darman an opportunity when he was fit, or play Jesus on the wing. It's just everything that we look at and we go, okay, cool, Mikel, just try, you know, just try, and you know, you can still play, you know, you can still have the defensive style football if you want, but can we just like kill teams off, and then you can do the whole defensive thing, and you know what I mean? Or can you give Norgard a few more minutes? Look at the way that he was performing against Wigan, and people say, oh, it's Wigan, but he was showing attributes from a number 6 that we need. Somebody that can actually shield the back line, somebody that can actually distribute. We don't get that from Zubimendi. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember the last time Zubimendi was creating that many opportunities, and then people say, oh, but he scores goals. His job's not to score goals though. That's an extra, not the main job. Do you know what I mean? So it's like getting an Uber and he's saying, yeah, I can't take you where you need to go, but do you want a chewing gum? So, bro, I'm not here for you to give me a chewing gum, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's one at KA. You know what I mean? One was a Blackberry KA. Do you want a pineapple KA? I didn't ask you, like, bro, if I wanted that, I'll go to pop to the shop, bro. You know what I mean? Can you take me to where I'm going? It's one of them ones, bro. I'm grateful, but bro, do your main job.
How many has Zubi got? Like he's got like 4 or 5 goals. Like we're coming into the business at the end of the season now, man. So it's not like he's pulling up trees that much. No, I totally agree, bro. I totally agree. Just something different. Just like you said, play Jesus on the left. Fuck it. I wouldn't even care if you play Jesus through the middle and Gyökeres on the left. Can you just do something different? Like we can all pick the team. The only thing that we struggle with now is to know who's fit, because we never get the truth on that. I mean, we had Ben White on the bench the other day, didn't come on. He's not fit. We had Havertz on the bench, I believe, the game before that, didn't come on. He's not fit. So we just don't know. We don't know what this guy's on. So as you said, it's just try something different. But is he going to do it now? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. That's my honest thoughts. Do you know what I'm saying?
The Wolves game showed his limitations. If you've got no ideas, and I'm sorry, people, they're not going to like to hear it, but I'm going to have to say, and I don't care.
Yeah.
when you're going up against Wolves, that is an opportunity for you to do something different, show us something different. Because if you ain't got the balls to do it when you're dropping points to Wolves, I know we beat Spurs, but we were gonna beat them. We didn't really need to change anything tactically. We was gonna slap them up anyway. Let's just be honest about it.
Yeah.
But Wolves game, tactically, you needed to change, and he looked lost. Even in the press conference, he was kind of, we just have to take the bullets. I don't want to hear that from you. Yes, a bit of accountability, but I want to hear you changing the game. I want to see you changing the formation. I want to see you doing something off the cuff that actually gets us over the line. If you don't have the balls to do that against Wolves, I'm now doubting you when we go up against Man City in the cup. Because if things don't go our way and we're 2-0 down at half time, you're showing tactical limitations against Wolves. Why am I going to then trust you against Man City? Well, I'm going to trust you back in the Champions League if we go up against PSG, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And this is the bit that I don't rate about this manager, is every time tactically he gets found out, he looks lost. And this section and this fan base never want to see that. They want to look at the whole. They look at 80% of the season and they gas. They did it at 22-23. Look how many days we've been top of the league.
Yeah.
When he gets matched tactically, or when he's getting outdone tactically, what do you do to change the game? And a lot of times he looks lost. He doesn't know. He does like substitutions. Take off Trossard, bring on Martinelli. Take off Gyökeres, bring on Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
The subs, yeah.
In the midfield.
Yeah,
bro, change it to a 4. Change it to a 4-4-2. You alluded to playing a 4-4-2 to get the most out of Gyökeres. If you're not going to change the system, that could actually got a bit of logic to it, because it would get more out of him. Because if you got Jesus next to Gyökeres, he can actually link up. What's Jesus' strengths? Linking up. What's Gyökeres' strength? Finishing. There can be a partnership. You know what I'm saying? Lukaku, Martinez at Inter. You could do that. It actually it makes sense. But then you don't want to lose the solidity in the defense. We haven't been that solid with Zubimendi in that midfield anyway.
No way. Yeah. You're killing it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. No, you're absolutely right. Because they were trying to say, you know, the analysts on Sky, like, Man City's problems defense and Arsenal's problems attack. Well, if you look at our defense, we've been leaking goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've got a little clean sheet here and there, but it's not, you know, Gabriel's been a bozo at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since he come back from injury. So, and you're right. And it's not even just the formation, just for kind of the defensive solidarity. It's about as well his favorites. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Gabriel Jesus, he's one of them. You know what I'm saying? He'll clearly take off Gyökeres clean after 60 minutes to try and fit these guys in. And it's like, instead of just doing the same things, and like you said, like for like, sometimes if we're behind in the game, or even, I'll give you a prime example, Wolves, we were 2-0 up. Once they scored that fucking banger, I can't even remember who it was, banging goal though, yeah, it's 2-1. Now, don't go further back. Now you've got to change the momentum of the game again, because if they score, we've just lost everything we've done. You know, he doesn't know how to see the game and say, like you said, let's get to 3-0 before we start parking up. Do you know what I'm saying? If they score one back, then let's try and get them on the counter attack to let them be more worried about what we're going to do rather than sitting back. And I've noticed that this season, with not just us, but with West Ham, with Liverpool, like if they score a goal early and then try and sit back, they'll end up conceding. They've done it against Man City. They scored. It weren't early. It was 70 odd minutes. So Slot must have thought, yeah, we can hold out. No, you're going back, and then boom, you concede, you lose, and it's all a mess. You know what I mean? And that same thing's been happening to us. So it's not only the chance creation, but it's that same defensive solidarity that you was talking about is kind of missing at the moment. And this is not the right time for that to be the case. We need to be getting it all together for this last final furlong. So I just hope, man, all I can do is cross my fingers and hope, because no one's listening to what we're saying. So you better prove us wrong.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it. I mean, there's this news is persistent. I saw this news a couple of days ago. Odegaard, apparently, I don't know. What do you think of this? Like Odegaard getting linked away. Apparently, he's fallen out with the manager. There's been a problem there, and he's looking to leave. Apparently, some reports are saying that Odegaard, his agent, are kind of shopping around the player for a summer move. Others are saying that Odegaard's fallen out with the manager. What do you think of the Odegaard situation?
Obviously, as a football player, I don't think he should be the starter. He needs to be the bench guy. I'm not even saying sell him, but you know, if anyone does want to pay for him and give us half decent money and take his wages, I just don't know what it is. I mean, look, Shane's been saying it all the time, and big up Tony in the chat as well. My brother, you get me, sticking up for my guy Shane. You know what I'm talking about. We'll say, yeah, we'll leave it as that. But yeah, like, Oh man, it's mad. It's mad. It's honestly mad, bro. It's honestly mad, bro, because I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I can't even lie to you. Repeat the question for me, it'll come back.
So with Odegaard, the fact that I keep seeing all this news about him leaving, we've never had none of this news about Odegaard leaving.
No.
So
sorry,
for me, I feel like something's going on because we never got Odegaard getting linked away. Like we've had Saka be with like links away before him. You know what I mean? And that's been more rare. Like even when we went through the whole like, oh, is Saliba going to Real Madrid or not? He's been linked away. It's never been Odegaard. I've never heard the whole time he's been here. I've never heard Odegaard leaving. But now I feel like he's unsettled. I feel
like there's some truth to it. I feel like there's some truth. I was literally gonna say because I forgot about the manager trying to bring him back against Spurs. I think it was too soon, but because he's one of the favourites, because he's gonna die on that hill. That's what I forgot to say. As well as Havertz, he has to keep putting them in. Do you know what I'm saying? There might be some truth to it, what you're saying. There might be, but Shane was like, "Oh, I think if anything, he's kind of more injured. Like he hears the noise, he hears what everyone's saying. Even on the top side, they're saying, you know, he slows the game down. You know, maybe there is something going on. Blah blah blah. He's not the usual Odegaard. Even though the usual Odegaard that they big up BBK is not the Odegaard that we're looking at. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, if there is an argument, then I would have thought he would have got the same treatment as a Miles Lewis Skelly or a Eze or a Ethan Nwaneri. Like if he's really fell out with the manager, he's gonna sit down for like, I don't know, 6 games, 5 games, you know, 9. Eze didn't start a game in the Premier League like for 10 games or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think the Tottenham game was his first start in 10 in the Premier League. So if he's really fell out, then maybe that would happen to him. But he's a smart guy as well, like in terms of not like an architect, the best football manager, but in terms of how to use information, how to spin the PR. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, if anyone is interested in Odegaard, I'd be really surprised to find out this real, because how he's been playing, I don't really see why. He's been injured for a lot of the season as well. So I don't know, man. I feel like it might be a mix of everything. I feel like, but at the same time, I see the manager trying to push him back into the team. Like at the expense of Eze, you know what I'm saying? You know, come this Chelsea game now that we're going to play on Sunday, he might start again at the expense of Eze. So if they've had a falling out, then why does that keep happening? Why doesn't he get the same treatment as Ethan or a Miles or a Eze, for instance? Even a Gyökeres, you know, he's always there to start. And I just want competency. So I don't know if there's anything in it. To be honest, I don't know anyone that would match his wages. I wish someone wants to come and take him, if I'm going to be honest. In terms of whether I believe there was a proper big falling out, maybe. But at the same time, it's not going to stop him trying to shoehorn him back into the team. So it's a bit hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's been a falling out. I think he's just upset. You know what I mean? I think he's disappointed from being a player that was nailed on starter to now you're having to fight. You have to fight for your place against Havertz. You know, we've seen Havertz being pushed into the team ahead of him. Yeah. We've seen Eze, obviously, the love that he's getting from the fan base that a lot of fans, you know, keep saying, you know, Eze keeps turning up in a North London derby. To be fair to Eze, like that's biding him a lot of time with the fan base and patience. I know he's just got here, but the fact that he has been inconsistent this season, but the fact that he keeps slapping up Spurs every time we play them, you know what I mean? It's going to endear yourself to the fans, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Turning up on big games. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, and obviously, like, the manager can't avoid that we spent good money on Eze. That's the problem. Like, I said this when I heard this about Odegaard being unhappy. It's like, Odegaard, you had more clout than Ethan. You had more clout than Dowman. So he could kind of brush their man apart, you know what I mean, despite their performances, because Ethan was doing well last year. Yeah. But with Eze, you ain't got that clout against him. Do you know what I mean? Because
he was doing well at the start of the season. He was doing well at the start of the season. You know, it was his winning goal against Palace. It was his last-minute assist against Man City. Like, he is a moments player. I totally get it. I've watched him sometimes, and even me, because I call myself Eze Defence League, Gyökeres Defence League, Arsenal Defence League. You see what I'm saying? However, even Ethan Defence League, but then when sometimes you get given a chance and you're not really taking it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Eze, you're not pressing or you're not making it look as busy as Martin Odegaard, and that's not going to help you. Do you know what I'm saying? So I completely understand. I completely understand. The thing that annoys me about this is just where is the competence, guys? Like, where is the competition? If Eze's not performing, and I've seen plenty of games where he hasn't, loads of them. You know, sit down. If Odegaard's not performing, sit down. Why does this guy get to keep starting game in, game out? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what really gets on my nerves. I just want it to be competition and not cover. You know, if Madueke's playing great, Saka, you're going to have to wait, or you're going to have to dislodge him, or the next time you get on, you better set it alight. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of... If you look at Martinelli and Trossard at the start of the season, North, that's where Madueke was getting started by Arteta. These man thought Martinelli was moaning to his girlfriend, oh, I'm not getting started anymore. And then look at them. No, I promise you, bro. I saw it all over X and Instagram stories. I mean, look, it could have been people chatting shit, but I believed it because of the way he was playing. I believed it because of the way Trossard was playing when he came on, because there was competition. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and sometimes it helps certain players, and with Saka, it hasn't really helped him. Not just the fact that we got Madueke, because his end result is garbage, but the fact that Tuchel's now put pressure on you as well. You know, for a big star, you're meant to be world class. You know, you're going to get this bump, a new contract. Like, we need to see more from you. Hence why you'll see him shoot instead of passing to Victor and things like that. So I feel like this season we've kind of had to contend with a lot of things, but I just want there to be competition, North, innit? I don't want anyone to be, you know, just in on merit. And that's Arteta's way. And that's why I think it's going to hurt us. I hope it don't. But, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I don't think Odegaard's going anywhere. I saw the links before with Man United. Why would Man United go for Odegaard? Big wages. We're gonna want big money, like, because we're sending, you know, selling to Man United. I just don't see them doing that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if Odegaard can go back to the 22-23 season Odegaard, then whatever. You know what I mean? You can keep him another season if you want. But I honestly wouldn't lose any sleep about getting rid of him, bro. Like, he's not showing the best that I've seen from him. And like I said, and even then I didn't rate him. Like, I didn't think, oh yeah, this guy's an elite number 10. Right. But I've seen better from Odegaard. You know what I mean? And to be honest, if you're not willing to fight for your place, that's not the characteristics that I want in a player anyway. If you're going to run away now just because you got Eze as competition, you're not built for a big club, because this is what happens at big clubs, bro. Yeah, you're going to have to fight for your position. You ain't just going to walk into the team and think it's all gravy. Like, sorry, it don't work like that. You're 27 years old. You're supposed to be in your peak. You're supposed to be in your prime, bro. 27 years old now, Odegaard. Man's still treating him like he's an upcoming prospect. He's not an upcoming prospect, bro. He's supposed to be a finished article. Now, real talk.
Treating the manager like that as well.
At 27. What was KDB doing at 27?
Fucking running Premier League.
I didn't even know Yas was there, man. Big up, brother. Yeah, man, just ghosted up behind North. Big up, bro. I didn't even know he was there. I'm thinking, who's North? Hey, big him up.
There's been alcoholism, there's been fucking people points.
Was it the plantain? Was it the plantain?
Nah, it's people points.
Listen, even going back to what we're talking about, the example of competition. Before Odegaard mashed up his shoulder again for like the second or however many times, and Eze was, because remember he got injured, Eze was starting. We mash up Tottenham, got a hat trick. We mash up Palace. You get me? We equalized against City. Like, everything was going nice. How did Odegaard come back, bro? On fire. Tell me I'm lying. The first couple of games he came back, it's like, bro, who's this done? That ain't the same guy. That's what competition does. Listen, I'm not even unreasonable. Like, against Newcastle, there was a point where we had Rice in the 6, Odegaard and Eze. And I'm saying, bro, that might even work, because it will still give Eze all the space on the left and the right, because Odegaard drops too deep anyway. He tries to play like a quarterback, picking up the ball from the centre back. It might work. Do you know what I'm saying? So that way you can still play Eze, arguably the Premier League's best 10 last season, and you can still play your teacher's pet, and we still might actually get something out of the game. But he's too scared to play 1-6. You know? Like I said, counter defense, bro. Counter defense.
Counter defense. It's mad, man. It's mad. But I don't know, man. I'm seeing everyone very, like I said, listen, everyone's happy that we won North London Derby. But you know what? It's got to a point, yeah, it's hard to over celebrate. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I just want to win the league, bro. Like, cool. We've been here. We've done this before. Beat Tottenham. Ha, ha, ha. Tottenham is shit. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Like, we've been here before. Do you get me? Like, I don't want to be celebration police. I've been here before. Like, I'm just saying, everyone can, if people still celebrate, you can still celebrate if you want. I genuinely don't care. But for me, I always with Arsenal, I'm always looking at the bigger picture because I feel like with Arsenal every season we win these little wars, whether it's PSG, Real Madrid, Atleti, Bayern Munich, whatever the case may be. But then comes the end of the season, what do we win? Nothing. And it makes you not celebrate as much because you're just like, okay, just keep winning, because you're so anxious that they're going to drop off. You know what I'm saying? It's so anxious that, okay, we slap up Tottenham, but then, okay, are we going to turn up against Chelsea? Do you know what I'm saying? Are we going to turn up against Brighton? And then it's like, okay, well, I celebrated the Tottenham game, but what was it for if we drop points to Brighton? And this is the thing with this club, like, and I don't want to be like that, but I can't unsee our performances against Sunderland this season, our performances against Villa, our performances against Fulham and West Ham and Chelsea and these teams where we're dropping points or not looking convincing. So it's hard with this team to be like, yeah, and get excited because it's like, how do you go from performing like you did against Wolves to performing how you did against Tottenham?
Yeah. I'll tell you why, because they can't get it up for the big teams, Lightning, but that's what it is. That's why I said I'm not bothered about Spurs or Chelsea. We've got a chance to lose against them. It's a big game, rivalry, whatever, yeah. It's 50-50. But when I was looking at Brentford, I'm trying to tell everyone, don't panic. It's a little B. It's not Bayern, it's not Barca, it's the little B, it's Brentford. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not shit, they're at home, but if you want to win the league, like, smash them. Do you get it? And that's where we don't turn up. And Wolves, and even for the last few, I mean, this if he bottles it this season, it will be the 4th time in a row. 4 times. All the other times before in those seasons, where have we lost it? It's not really always been at the big teams. It's at the teams that we should be. Your Bournemouths, your West Hams, your Villas. You see what I'm saying? Your Wolves this season, Brentford, Sunderland away. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with Arsenal. So at the start of the season, I said, look, I don't expect Arteta to do anything mad. But the biggest battle is us against us and us against him, because I call him like the greased up deaf guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't hear nothing, bro. He can't hear nothing. It's not working. You can't hear nothing. He done the same thing last season with Thomas Partey at right back. He done it like 10, 12 times. It worked at the start and it worked at the end. All those times in the middle, he kept trying it and it didn't work. Just what I'm saying. But because it worked at the end, he now feels justified. That's the kind of guy he is. So is that enough to steer this club to big honors, to any honors? Because we spent a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got the most money, the most time. He's got a whole cult behind him. You know what I mean? And we're still waiting nearly 7 years later. So, joke.
Nah, it's true, man. It's true. What do you think of this supercomputer saying that we're gonna win the league, bro?
I think the supercomputer's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like Terry Flewers. You get me? Like Henry Talks Arsenal. He's my favorite Arsenal content creator. The Tottenham fan. Man's talking about my team more than anything else, bro. And the computer's just the same, fam. Do you get me? Yeah, they're hustlers. I tell you why. Because Arsenal fans love validation. They love to get tickled more. Do you get me? They like to hear how good things are. You know what I'm saying? Let's be positive. Like in the Matrix, ignorance is bliss. This is how they live their life. And I'm not even going to lie to you, my brother. I wish I could be like that because it's a lot more peaceful. Do you know what I'm saying? Just happy, skipping along, just walk off the mountain. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? You're falling, whatever. It don't matter because we're all doing it together. Synchronized lemons. My brother, you get me? We're sick and tired. And as I keep saying, yeah, we're the only species on the planet that can fucking look at the past to try and predict the future. But they want you to not do that every single season. They act like Men in Black's actually real. Every season. I'll just forget what happened last season because it's a new season and we're all behind the team. Shut up, brother. How can I forget? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna forget years of my life. Like, come on, man. Come on. So yeah, man, it's a joke. And the fans don't make it easier. The fans don't make it easier for us and the supercomputer. Hustlers, bro. Just like the bookies. Yeah. If you're so confident Arsenal's gonna win, go and put a 1 on now. For Arsenal to win. What's the odds? I bet they're not as high as they were, bro. I'll tell you that. Because they're not idiots. That's super.
It's crazy. Every year I hear about this supercomputer. I don't know how the supercomputer works. I don't know who's got it. Who's got it in their yard? I don't know, bro. Is it IT tech? I don't know, bro. Who's looking after that supercomputer, bro? It's mad. It's actually mad, bro. Someone take it to the bookies, man. You might make a little pretty penny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's go and see if it really works. You know what I mean? Go and use that supercomputer and do like 10 bets with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See if that thing really works. I bet it fails on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
crazy. Yeah, but no, I don't buy into all of that, and I don't buy into the media and all that other hyperbole, because the same media that was telling us that we're so great and we can get a quadruple is the same media that's been jizzing in their pants for Man City these last couple of weeks. The title race is back on. Arsenal are gonna bottle. I've heard it all. So how are we supposed to? They're just as reactionary as the fans, North. You know what I'm saying? We beat Real Madrid. Like, so what? Where's the trophy for it? You know what I mean? The halfway cup. They don't do it. At least give me a certificate. So give me a badge, something. You get me? I might celebrate it. But until then, leave it out, man. Leave it out.
Nah, it's facts, man. It's facts. Yeah, like I said, man, listen, people can do all their predictions, whatever. For me, bro, just show us, innit? Just show us, bro. Yeah. Just show us what time it is, bro. Because I'm just like, whatever, bro. I'm just like, whatever. Like I said, I was happy with the Spurs. Obviously, I was absolutely hanging. I was happy with the Spurs wing. But it's just, just this team, bro. You've shown me too much bottle material this season for me to be like, and I don't want to be like that. I do want to, sit here and say, yo, we can do it because of this and because of that. But really and truly, like, you man perform the way you did against Sunderland, Villa, Forest, Liverpool, like
Brentford.
You know what I mean? That's not. I don't know, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not good enough, bro.
Just leave it in their hands now. That's all I'm doing, man. There's nothing I can say. Like I said, we're in the final furlong. There's no way it's going to change anything right now. So all we can do is hope. Do you think? Let me ask you something. What do you think about this? The Carabao Cup, because everyone's asking me that lately. Because I'm actually kind of dreading it now, because I don't think he's going to be brave in it. And if he isn't, and we get tumped in, then I think that's gonna be bad on us in the running. What do you think of that, bro?
I think the pressure's gonna get to us. I think it's fair enough to say when we've had pressure this season so far, as it stands, we have not risen to the occasion. I'm sorry, we haven't. We didn't rise to the occasion against Wolves, Forest, and Liverpool. Those have been so far our most, like, the biggest pressure games. Some people may say, okay, they may say Newcastle, okay, it's a league game. It's a performance in the league that we haven't, okay, cool, we beat Newcastle this season. Fair enough. That's a lot earlier in the season. And we tend to do this year in, year out. Early in the season, we tend to get these points and get these results against these teams. So it's nothing really different about the team. But then you look at the other games that I mentioned, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I feel like the pressure moments have just started, and I felt like we fumbled at every opportunity. I have 3 games where it's pressure, where it's City dropping points, and you don't win those games. Yeah, I mean, it's an issue for me. It's an issue because for me, if you can't handle those games, the Carabao Cup, knowing that you're going neck and neck with Man City, and we've bottled it to them before, that is where it's psychological.
Yes.
If we're mentioning it as fans, you think these players don't know that they've bought it 22-23 season?
Yeah, that's why I celebrate.
And not even just the players, the manager, because he's nervous. And look at the way he was after the Wolves game, and look at the lack of leadership to try and get the players over the line in that game. So I don't have faith with this team when we go up against Man City. Obviously, our record at Wembley has been good when we've reached Wembley. To be fair to Arsenal, our record has been good. But at the same time, there's lack of ideas against Wolves for me was telling, bro. That hasn't developed tactically. Like, I felt like do something. Like, even if it doesn't, this is the thing. Yes, I'll cuss it if it doesn't work, but at least have that forward thinking of, okay, we're gonna change this. This ain't working. Like, we have to win this game. This is Wolves, bottom of the, and to just concede that you don't know what you're doing.
God loves a trial. God loves a trial, and you don't try. That's the thing. We know the formation, even when they try and say, no, he's going to play a different foot. We know what the formation. It's going to be the same with the same personnel, with the same subs. And like I said, man, I'm just as sick as you are, North. I'm just as sick as you are, bro. This cup is going to be so telling because of who we're playing in it. And just like you said, we've got a good record at Wembley. Pep hasn't lost the Carabao Cup final. He's lost the FA Cup final at Wembley, but never a Carabao Cup one. You know what I'm saying? And there's ways to lose. Like if it's like 2-2 and we lose a last minute and it's 3-2 and it's a late dagger, yes, it's going to kill me, but it's going to be better than getting touched 3 or 4-0. Do you get it? And then hopefully you could look at that and say, use that as the fuel to go on and finally go and win the league. Do I think they will? No, I would have doubts. But I'm literally trying to figure out so many different scenarios because I know how he's going to approach the game. You mentioned Liam Rossini earlier in the stream, like coming to the Emirates and only trying after half an hour. So many people were cussing him out for that. But obviously he made the point. But if I tried earlier and we got countered and we're losing 2-3-0 in 20 minutes, you understand what I'm saying? So we're just at that point now. You can be stubborn, but you better win. And I'm just not confident though in this particular game because it's not over 2 legs. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we can draw with them and then pick up points anywhere else. This is a one-off game. It's a trophy. So you are gonna have to go for the game. Does he have it in his locker? That's what I'm worried about, you know?
I hear it. All I keep seeing is Arteta's been getting the most out of Gyökeres. It's about fucking time, bro. We bought him in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is crazy how they're now like, oh, Arteta's unlocked him. Like, what now? Like, come on, like.
Bro, he said the same about Eze North. He said, what did he say? I said, oh, I know about him now or something. I can't remember the quotes. I'm gonna read the presser the other, and I'm saying, what, after all this time, you've not liked him, you've not wanted him. Do you know what I mean? Because if he's in and he's kept the place, then your teacher's pet, your captain, your eyes on, your neighborhood watch on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he represents Arteta. And so now it's obvious that you just want to control everything. Have you got faith in the players that you've bought? Do you know what I mean? Because who woke up and said Madueke or Norgard or Kepa? No one in their right mind. It was the people at Arsenal. You get me? That's why I'm kind of 50-50 with Bert on the ratings because you was in the room when it went down, bro. Don't try to act like you were sleeping. You couldn't hear nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? You was there, bro, when the crime was committed. So you're a part of that. And as much as I like Madueke in terms of his like getting forward and that, the final third is the problem. It was always the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm just nervous about how he's going to approach this game because it could really, if we win that game, I think for the first time I'll probably jump out the window a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I really feel that against them as well, it's almost poetic because there are title challenges in the running. So if we beat them there, we keep winning our games in the Premier League, they will lose it mentally because they said that North after Liverpool. They were saying if they beat Liverpool, we was considering it done. And we didn't. So then when Man City beat Liverpool, I'm like, why are they celebrating like that? Because like what you said, they've been there, they've done it. Their manager's been there and done it. All we've done is been there and bottle it. So are we going to see anything different this year? All I can do is cross my fingers, bro, and hope.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now that we won this, the amount of PR, it's so funny with this club, man. The amount of PR now that we beat Spurs, all trying to get the fans away from remembering what happened at Wolves. And I'm seeing this, Evan Mooney scores a wonder goal in big win for under 21s.
Under 21s, yeah.
Respectfully, I don't give a shit. Like,
I was like, who?
Like, respectfully, big up to the kid, but I don't give a shit, bro. Like, this ain't the time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry,
like, if you want to bring him through in the summer, like, cool, then we can have a conversation. Maybe this ain't this is the thing with this club. They love to do all these things that have nothing to do with what's currently going on. Like, now I'm seeing bare stuff about everything's about Spurs. Arteta's unlocked Gyökeres, he's unlocked Eze, even though he's had them available all season. But anyway, all of a sudden, at the end of the season, the man saying, "Oh, now I understand the players, bro." Did you not understand him when you scouted him? And if you didn't scout him, did you not ask for a scout report? Because you do get a scout report.
Yeah.
So if you don't know about the player that well, you can get a scout report. But
or you can ask your sporting director, the one who recommended the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like you said,
pre-season to figure out how they played. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to give you a round of applause for figuring it out with 10 games to go, bro. That's pathetic. Like, you should have been knowing this. And Eze played in the league, so it's not like a player that you don't know if you never studied when we went up against them and known what his qualities are. Like,
imagine being on probation after 7 years, brother. You see, like you some big dunce and that, bro. 7 years. You see, like you and your gas thing, bro. You see all the places I've worked. If you can't get past 6 months and you don't know the job, you're out of here, brother. It's over, buddy. You see what I'm saying? No, it's over. 7 years, and you man are treating him like a novice, big man. I've never done carpentry in my life. Give me 7 years. I'll do your whole yard. I'll do your terrace, everything, bro. You see what I'm saying? 7 years probation. I'm on probation. I don't know if any of you used to watch that thing on BBC Three Ideal. The guy in there every 5 minutes. I'm on probation. 7 years. 7 of them things, bro. In December, 7. Do you get it? I'm like, nah, bro. And these men are still trying to treat him like he's a novice. Does anyone in the chat, all of you legends that are here right now, can anyone just tell me what they see in this guy? Anyone, please. Anyone. What is it? His brilliant tactics, his clutch substitutions, huh? The way he's never accountable. Someone just break it down to me, bro. Because until they can, don't question why I say what I say. Do you know what I mean? Absolute fraud, this guy.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll see what will happen. We'll see where this man is gonna take it. But like you said, everybody, we already know. We're not over here. We don't be gaslighting you. We don't start, trying to sensationalize what we can see. You know what I mean? We're gonna play this defensive football. When we come unstuck, don't expect this manager to figure it out. He's gonna look at his players. Everything's controlled until Arteta doesn't know what to do anymore. Then all of a sudden, I need players to have individuality. I need players to save me. I need someone to, do you know what I mean? Just rip it top net. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to turn into Gareth Bale from left back and cook the whole team and just slap it top bins. But don't you dare do that when we're winning the game because we're trying to control it.
You know what I'm saying?
We can't I need someone to do Gareth Bale.
He'll throw his own mum under the bus, North. I swear to God, bro. You put Partey in right back and then say how bad he was in right back. Brother, he's a grandpa. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be at right back. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of guy he is. So, you go into his office, it's him holding the FA Cup, not him and the team, So just know what you're dealing with when you buy into the Mikel Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Just know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Just know what you're dealing with, man.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I kept telling everyone all season, don't sleep on Man City. They're not the same. They're still there. They're still there. And now, honestly, man, I feel like the Carabao Cup, I'll be honest, for me, I feel like we're going to bottle the Carabao Cup. I hope I'm wrong. I think we're going to bottle the Carabao Cup, and then we're not going to win the league. We win the Carabao Cup, but we don't win the league.
Ooh.
I can't lie.
Ooh.
I can't lie.
Yeah, that wouldn't be enough, man. That wouldn't be it. That wouldn't be it for me. I mean, would that show you? Because technically he's turning the team into winners, but I was asking for the Carabao last year. The only way I'm happy with the Carabao this year is if you back it up with something. If that's the only thing we win, Lord have mercy. Does that mean that he's got over the line? Technically, but not where it really matters. Do you know what I mean? Not where it really matters. So
if Ange can get sacked after the Europa, Arteta can get sacked after the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. That's what I'm saying. Because it's not good enough. A man would say, yeah, but he finished higher in the league. I don't care. Like it's that really and truly it'd be stagnation. If you keep finishing second, that's stagnation. That's not progress.
It's not progress, exactly. And that's the same for the Champions League. Last year, semi-final, year before that, quarters. So where's the progress then? You better get me final this year then. I don't expect him to, but that's progress. Anything less is stagnation. It might not be regression, but it is stagnation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
But he never had the left winger that he wanted, bro. We're gonna go around. It's never gonna end, bro.
It's never gonna end, bro. We're done out here, bro. With this guy, I feel like a hostage, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's got a special set of skills. You know what I'm saying? Mikel Neeson and that. You know what I'm saying? We're all in World Cup year as well. Eze, you think he's gonna have a backbone to say anything? No, he's bad enough as it is. So we're all hostages. We're all hostages.
Yeah, I mean, but then you know this family. But Views, where did you predict Arsenal to finish this season? So you didn't believe. So why did you didn't believe? You know what I mean?
I didn't believe. I didn't. I said we were gonna. I said we was gonna battle it out with Chelsea for 3rd and 4th, and I thought it was gonna be City pool.
That's what they're gonna tell you. Zubimendi needed time. Eze needed time. Gyökeres needed time to understand the league. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it more time, bro. You know what I mean? We're still developing Ethan and Dowman. They're still developing.
I'd be surprised if they say that because some of these Donnies are throwing him under the bus, just because Arteta don't. Because when I think it was coming out that Arteta don't like Eze, like what he's doing or something at the time. I don't know if it was true, but it was all coming out. And then I saw your Semiu, your Cuntons, all these other people talking about, Arteta just doesn't like him. He just doesn't fancy him, and maybe he should do this and maybe he should do that. These guys just go with whatever he says. They, blow him with the wind. You know what I'm saying? While we've got that, we're just fucked because these, like I call them the enablers. You know, like if you got your kid, you're not gonna tell your kid, "Oh, well done for participating." You're gonna ask them what you're gonna do better for next time. Understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're not preparing your kid for the world. And like I keep saying, 7 years probation. Nah, man. If he only wins the Carabao this year, I want them to give him his P45 on the community plate that he loves so much and send him right back to Spain, fam. We've had enough.
No, facts. Big up Tony Claude, man. This is for my bros, Viewz and North Link Up. Big up, bro. Big up Tony every single time, man. Big up Tony, man. Make sure you're subscribing to Tony, man. But listen, before we wrap up, man, big up Viewz every single time, man, for your time. Shout out what you got coming up next and where the people can find you. His link is in the title as well. So make sure you're liking and subscribing to my guy, Viewz, man. But yeah, man.
Big up, just Viewz on Sport. Every day we go live, 12 midday, guaranteed. Tomorrow we have Clean Through with Shane. That North was on last time round. So join us for that. You'll catch me for the midday. Anything in the evening, I doubt it, but we will be back for lethal reaction as well after the game at full time. So yeah, Viewz on Sport. Show some love. Big up to North for having me again, man. You get me anytime. I'm there, my brother. You get me? Big up.
Nah, big up, man. Big up every time, bro. You already know what time it is. We're gonna be redirecting to Mike's. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Raid on the way in. We're redirecting to Mike's, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've got my new laptop now, so everything's back in order. We're back to run the channel back again. Apologies that it's been a little bit all over the place, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? Well, it is what it is. But big up to Viewz. Make sure you're subscribing to Viewz. Link is in the title. Don't be a feel of that puta, yeah, please. Don't get me vexed in it. You know what I mean? But we're out, man. Northside Raid on the way in to Mike's channel. Love.